What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. This is Kings and Dreams. Thank you for tuning in. What is going on? What is going on? Let me get the pleasantries out early. Let me get them out early because I got some things I want to talk about. All right. Hope everyone is doing well on this Saturday. Thank you all for tuning in. Andrew Show is in the building. Thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in. Miss Vega is here. Thank you so much. QB Passport Flexing is in the building. Garden Scientist Winter is here. You suckers better button up. Kings and Dreams. Shout out to you, Garden Scientist. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's get some people in here. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tim Howard is in the building. I appreciate you for being here. My man, No Excuse Entertainment. Yeah, we got to get up, man. We got to do a collab or something soon, man. Definitely. Let's see. Yes, definitely hit the like button, notification button, share this. Let's get some more people in here. OW, I see you in the building, man. I see pain on the horizon. Man, it's going to be something on the horizon. Art of Will is in the building. Great countdown. Hey, man, I saw some of the interview you did with Obsidian yesterday. I got to finish watching it, but it was definitely good. Knowledge and Relationships and M3. Salute. Yeah, absolutely. JP Sean. Yo, guys, what's up, Kings and Dreams? Thank you so much for being here. Cuffing season, winter will not happen. Absolutely. You know, let me get started. So, for those of you who don't know what Winter is Coming is, it's a play off of the television show Game of Thrones. And basically, it's just basically saying things are going to be in the cold front, right? And so one of the most important things to note is that I've been paying attention and watching to what's been going on in society. And so there are just things that people are not paying attention to that really need to be brought to the light. So I have a list of things that I'm going to be talking about. And so first things first, I'm going to talk to the men first half of this, right? And so I'm going to try to keep this under 90 minutes. Shout out to my man, Big Boss. I know he has a live stream coming up in like 2 hours. So I'm going to try to keep this under 90 minutes. First things first, when it comes to what's going on in society, especially with the supply chain, what a lot of people don't know is that there is going to be a shortage of resources, food, and things of that sort, right? And so I'm very knowledgeable with supply chain. And so a lot of things that I've been doing on my front has been a lot of like forecasting. And for those of you who don't know what forecasting is, it's basically trying to plan ahead and get product, get the necessary product that you need for whatever you're using ahead of time. Bit of my background, so I work in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. And so there's going to be a shortage on supply. And so what a lot of people don't know is that I would say probably within like the next 6 months, don't be surprised if you start to see grocery stores not having the usual items that normally you would have, like toilet paper, things of these sort. These are definitely things that us as a society need to pay attention to. Second thing, the homeless rate is starting to have an uptick, especially in California, with women. So that's another thing to pay attention to, right? But before I jump more into that, so I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of uptick on that one. The first thing I will mention, right? I'll transition into when it comes to men complaining about women nowadays, right? Here's the truth of the matter. A lot of men nowadays, a lot of you men pander a lot. You guys pander a lot and acquiesce to what these females are doing. Specifically, these OnlyFans models, these Instagram models, and I see it all the time. You guys are in the comments. You guys are basically saying, how beautiful this woman is. She got half her body hanging out. It's like a lot of you men are not showing respect for yourselves. You got to have respect for yourselves. And if you don't have respect for yourself, you're going to be taken advantage of. This is a big, big problem. And this is why this community, this space was created. And a lot of men are afraid to go into this space, or they are afraid to say what they believe because they think that they're going to get canceled. That's a big problem. And I understand, especially in the West, it is a problem being a masculine male or saying that you are a masculine male. And the thing is, shout out to you, Artwell. Yeah, you're right. A lot of men are pandering. You're on social media, on Instagram. You get upset. You get upset about these females being on OnlyFans. But how are they surviving on OnlyFans? They're surviving on OnlyFans because of you, because you are pandering. You want to sit up there and say, "Oh, I want, I want a quality woman and things of that sort." Well, the thing is, if you want a quality woman, you got to make sure that you're showing yourself as being a quality man. And a lot of men are not putting themselves in positions like that. That's the thing. So I will address the ladies, but I'm addressing the men right now. And a lot of men, you put yourself in positions like that. So I don't want to hear anything about, I'm not chasing this female, that female, or whatever, because most of you guys, most of the guys, at least that I'm in communication with, don't. But the ones that do, you are the ones that I'm talking to, because there are a large group of men that are pandering. There are so many females who have OnlyFans accounts where they're making millions of dollars a year. And their subscriptions is only what, $20, $25. So if you do the math, imagine how many men that is. That's the thing. We can't sit up here, and talk about these things when it comes to the woman and things like that. Yes, I'm going to address the men too, because a lot of you men are pandering and a lot of you men are simps. There is a lot of you out here. A lot of you out here. Second thing I want to talk to you about, for my travel community. Listen, I have absolutely no problem when it comes to, handling your business overseas, whether it be with a woman or whatever the case is. But there are some of you that are not protecting your resources. That's the thing. I don't care if you monger, whatever the case is, but if you're not protecting your resources, then it's going to be big problems for you. Like, I know there are some brothers that are going overseas and they're spending all of their money. They're spending all of their money in like 2 or 3 days, and they're supposed to be there for like 2 weeks. That's ridiculous. That is a big problem. Now the thing is that for those of you who are unaware, there have been some brothers who've traveled overseas, whether they are from the United States, Canada, wherever it is, they have been getting in trouble, taken advantage of, in Colombia specifically. The reason why a lot of you brothers are still using dating apps. I don't know how many times where we have told you guys to leave dating apps, specifically Tinder alone. Okay, you want to be cool and think it can't happen to you? Let me tell you, it can happen to you. And just because you may get lucky or whatever, I'm telling you, listen, time, your clock is ticking. Your clock is ticking. You need to be careful and protect your resources. Yes, she may be beautiful, her body crazy and all that. Listen, I'm telling you, man, the finesse is out there. You got to remember, some of these countries, the jobs the job market rather, is really tough. And I'm not condoning what these women are doing. All I'm saying is that as a man, you got to make sure that you understand that if you're not protecting your resources, or if she you meet up with her, right? Okay. Or you're about to meet up with her rather. And then she says, "Hey, can I bring a friend or two along?" That is a super red flag. And then also, you got to make sure that when you're meeting her, meet her in a neutral location. You guys are just so quick to just give up your location. You got your laptop there, you got your passport there, you got sometimes some of you dudes bring a social security card, your credit card. Man, the finesse is for real. You guys need to be paying attention to what you guys are doing. This is not about a pocket watch or anything. This is about me and all the brothers who really know what we're doing when we're traveling. We're letting you know, stop that, because you're putting yourself in bad positions. Thankfully, there's some brothers who have gotten scopolamine and things like that. They're still able to live and tell about it. There's a brother who was in Cali, Colombia. Happened to him. Met a girl off of Tinder, turned his back for 1 second, he was putting some music on. You know, the girl was making a drink, and this was probably around midnight or 1 o'clock or whatever. Dude wakes up 8 o'clock, 8:30 that next morning, cell phone gone, laptop gone, passport gone, credit cards ran through. I'm telling you, this thing is not a joke. When you guys are traveling, you guys got to think with both heads, not just one. That's a big problem. Big problem. LB Crypto in the building. Okay, hold on, LB. I got something for you. All right. Yeah. Sorry, back to what I was saying. Now, another thing I want to address is the passport haters, the male passport haters. Listen, you guys just think that we just traveling overseas and it's just strictly we just for the pay for play, and we can't get women in the States. Listen, a lot of us have been getting women in the States. We've been married, we've been married, engaged, all of these things. Getting female in the States has never been a big deal for us. Main thing what we travel for is peace. But the thing is, like, and a lot of the haters and the panderers, you guys have not been overseas, or you guys go overseas and you guys do you guys go on the BS cruise or whatever the case is, you know, and you guys go to like Montego Bay, Jamaica, something like that. Like, listen, that's not really going overseas. Come on, man. So the thing about it is that a lot of y'all like to talk, but y'all really don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all like to chirp, but y'all really don't know what y'all talking about. Again, and the men, we travel, we have a lot of resources. So in order for us to keep going back and forth to these places or relocate to these places, we have to have some sort of resource. Plane tickets cost money. Food costs money. Come on. And a lot of you guys, you know, you guys say, "Oh, well," and when it comes to dating, why not get a female in the States? We tried. Now, I'm not gonna say all women, but the thing is that there is a lack of quality in the West. There is a lack of quality in the West. So it's not that we sitting up here trying to say like, oh, you know, forget all women. No, we're not saying that. But the thing is that, you know, why try to find a needle in the haystack when you have the means and opportunity to go somewhere else and find those means, you know? And I just want to play a video because I'm going to transition into the woman passport haters here. Let me just share my screen and let me know if you guys can hear uh, this video. Give me a minute. All right. Guys, make sure that you please subscribe to Please Act Right and put a 1 in the chat if you're able to hear the video. Hold on. Who's paying 2 for $20 at Applebee's? What are we doing here? Come on, man. Come on. What is she talking about? Oh, there's no sound? Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. I don't know why there's no sound on it. Let me try something else. Give me a minute, guys. Hey, this is Raul. Please. All right, let me try this again. Let me share this with you guys again. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear. Hey, this is Raul. Please act right. So here's a passport hater that decided she wanted to break it all the way down to the last denominator. Let's take a listen.
The cost of an adult passport as of 2022, I believe, is $130. But y'all won't pay for a dinner date at Applebee's for 2 for $20 because that's gold digging if she expects you to pay, and she should split that bill with you.
Yep, but that only pertains to the non-traditional women. You know, those I'm strong and independent ones that say that they don't need a man and they can do it all by themselves. For traditional women, we don't have a problem. All right, cool. Okay, all right. So let me just keep it going. I see some ones in the chat. Paying the whole bill. Plus, the point that you're trying to make has no validity because some modern day independent women will laugh at a man if he took her to Applebee's, where there was a 2 for $20 meal. But wait, there's more. Yeah, let me just stop right there. The 2 for $20 at Applebee's, you know, men, we know that we would get flamed if we did that, you know, unless this was like already our girlfriend or something like that. But, you know, when we trying to court a woman, like, come on now, you know, we would get flamed if we did a 2 for $20. Woman in the West, oh man, that, you know, that ain't gonna work. Before we get into it, thick skin is for more than just protecting you against harmful words. It also helps keep you looking young. That's because aging can cause your skin to go from thick and supple to thin and less elastic. This decline is aggravated due to the 10% drop in our body's natural collagen production every decade after age 20. But it doesn't have to be this way. Help fight wrinkles and saggy skin with multi-collagen. Multi-collagen works by... Hold on. All right. It's doing the promo.
Y'all will buy a plane ticket to go to another country to pay a woman or a femme-presenting person to have adult relations with you.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what any woman would do for peace and companionship, including women. Now don't get it twisted. We also go there for the sandy beaches, the beautiful weather, the exotic foods, and the experience of a different culture too. Bet you didn't even think about that, did you? Listen, listen. We're not gonna act like this thing is just on the men with where just going overseas and getting your rocks off. Females have done it too. So let's not play that game. Jamaica, Portugal. I can name some more places, but there are some places where women go take care of their business too. So it's not just the men. All right, let's keep it going.
but won't go to therapy because that's a waste of money. Oh, most of us don't have a problem going to therapy.
Of course, therapy is important. Why? What does therapy have to do with traveling overseas? Well, traveling overseas, for one, is therapeutic anyway. But as far as mental health, yeah, everyone should be taking care of mental health, male and woman. So that's I don't. Anyway, let's keep it going.
As long as the therapy is for both of us to work on ourselves so that we get along. But let me ask you this. If the counselor says that you're the one that's in the wrong, would you be cool with changing yourself? Or do you just want us to go to therapy because you're hoping that it'll get us to do what you want us to do, which generally only benefits you? But you won't go on dates with women that are not exclusive and having adult relations with you and pay for things for them because you don't want to be used for your money.
See, there's a difference. There's a difference, right? So now the guys that do the pay for play or whatever it is, like what they're paying for is basically have a good time, no attachments, see you later, have a good time, have a good night, I mean. So they're paying for that, so they understand what they're paying for. So it's basically, instead of having to court you and get to know you, it's I'm able to have my fun, see you later, peace, cool.
And you would be correct. We do not want to go out on dates with women who we are not in exclusive relationships with and not having relations with. Because too many women in the US go out with men she doesn't even like just to get a free meal. So, would you spend your money on a man that you're not exclusive with and not have a relationship with in today's society? Of course you would. So, why are you expecting us to? You won't pay for a matchmaker or a lifestyle coach to help you work on finding a woman that would be a suitable partner for you. Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is where, with the dating coaches and things like that. Now, I understand a lot of my brothers think that dating coaches aren't needed. I would say it depends on the person. It depends on the person. Some dating coaches I think are legitimate, but I would say that if you have certain way about yourself, and you are able to take care of your mental health, your physical health, you're sociable, then I would say that it's probably likely that you don't need a dating coach. But there are some people that are socially awkward. They are.
Lady, did you notice that the majority of relationship coaches are coaches for women? And that a few of those coaches who used to coach women and they stopped because they said women are being too difficult? April Mason quit.
All right, so let's read this. This is from April Mason. I believe this is back in 2019. All right. So it says, however, the majority that have come to me have unrealistic expectations. The selfishness, fake everything, think they should be chosen because they have a V word and good looks. The entitlement just mean not knowing the difference between a woman and a wise woman will fight you to be strong, not knowing how to be versus do, thinking being a feminine woman is weak or a pick me, whatever that is, placing the blame and not taking responsibility and accountability for the choices they have made in men. Man, say that. That's a big problem right there. The lack of accountability. Let's continue, shall we?
Coaching women because she said they won't listen and they just want to argue. And before her, Rebecca Pope quit. And she pretty much said the same thing.
The end of last year and the beginning of this year, I stopped matchmaking. And the reason I stopped matchmaking is because I literally was being, I can't handle female clients. I was a matchmaker that matched females. And I had a few male clients, but predominantly I was matching women. Because what I learned is that the average woman doesn't really want just a good man. She doesn't want a husband. What she's really wanting are these standards or ideas that she has of what a man is supposed to be. But this is nothing what men are. This is not realistic. But you are not perfect. You got issues and unresolved issues, and you got a temper, and you're bossy, and you're controlling, and men don't even like to be around you long term. You run everybody away. You think you're so much the ish that you're bougie and vain and stuck up, and men don't like it. And you wonder why you can't keep a man. You wonder why nobody wants to be around you.
Man, she said a mouthful right there. Absolutely. Like that's the thing. A lot of these ladies nowadays in the West, they think that the attributes that they bring to the table are the attributes that I want. I'm an earner. I'm very smart. I'm a boss. No, we don't care about your money. Men who have means don't care about your money. We don't care about that. And a lot of women in the West, that's one of the first things they lead with. I'm a high earner. Your money means nothing to us.
Won't pay for a matchmaker or a lifestyle coach to help you work on finding a woman that would be a suitable partner for you.
And yes, we are paying for a coach, an airline ticket with a coach seat that flies us to the country of our choice, where women are already what we're looking for in a man. You know, traditional, nurturing, and don't forget submissive.
But you
Man, say that. We're paying for a coach seat on a flight. Well, I prefer business class, but I understand what he's saying. But yeah, so paying for that flight, that's what we're paying for.
another country and pay a human trafficker or a PIMP to give you access to someone that's probably underage to exploit them in order to get yourselves off.
Okay. Now this is where I have a very, very, very big problem with. A lot of these women keep saying that a lot of these guys are going overseas and having relations with underage women. Ma'am, for any woman that is watching in the future, let me tell you something. There are laws in these countries. So the laws are harsher than actually in the States. So imagine someone coming from the United States doing that to one of their own. Do you know what they would do to us? We're lucky if we get jail. Ma'am, you got to be serious. I can't believe some of these women would actually think like this. Come on now.
Absolutely not. That's some bullshit you and your passport hating sisters came up with. Last I checked, it's illegal, even in other countries, to have sex with a minor. And those countries, they will enforce the law, and they'll lock a man up if he does. Now, why in the hell would we do that when there's plenty of grown women out there to have relations and relationships with? And any man that would take that chance on doing it, he'd be a damn fool. Because you don't want to go to jail in a country like the United States, but you sure as hell don't want to go to jail in a foreign country.
In this entire video, right, you're proudly holding up your passports as a flex on American women, specifically black women that are no longer co-signing to patriarchal BS and the misogyny that is a lot of you black men in this country.
Nope. Men holding their passports up in the video have nothing to do with women like you. But let's see if we can try to make some sense of the point that she's trying to make about men being misogynists. Definition of misogyny: the dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women. Now, if passport bros are misogynists like you're saying they are, why would we fly to another country to get with women?
Exactly. That's the thing. You know, a lot of these women just say big words because it sounds smart, but in hindsight, it makes you look very uneducated, makes you look immature, and it also just makes you look plain bitter.
We have a prejudice against women. Make it make sense. No, we just don't like women that don't care about what men want. You know, the selfish ones, like you.
In order to show us that you have options,
If that's the way you want to look at it, okay. So since you're asking questions, here's my question to you. It's obvious men do have options to go to other countries to find the type of woman we're looking for. What options does today's modern woman have?
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, I watch a lot of content. I watch a lot of content, and I have not seen men talking to women about traveling overseas. I've seen men addressing men, so I'm not really sure like where all this hate is coming from. Actually, no, I do know. The problem is that especially in this passport bro movement, if you will, the thing is that a lot of brothers, who are melanin know that they are highly sought after. We know we're highly sought after. And even if this whole passport bro movement wasn't a thing, men have been traveling overseas for the longest time. And we know that we are highly sought after. But the thing is, on the flip side, our sisters in the West are not highly sought after. That's where the problem lies.
Keep in mind, you have to keep the same standards that you keep with us. He has to be 6 feet tall. He has to make 6 figures or more. He has to be educated. You know what? We can stop right there. So what countries do you all have the option to go to find a man that fit those standards? We all know that the men in other countries who have money like that are not going to put up with the attitude of today's modern day woman. I mean, why would he do that when he could just deal with the women in his own country? The same women that the passport bros are opting for. And the men in those countries that don't make 6 figures don't fit your standard. So what options do you have? The answer is you can either humble yourself and bring your standards down to reality and stop all this I don't need a man nonsense. Or you can stay exactly the way you are, which we know you already will, and spend the rest of your life without a man. I know, you're cool with that. And so are we.
Much like when y'all ran to white women and said that they were the preferential women, much like how y'all ran to every other non-black woman and said that they were the preferential women,
are black.
Okay, yeah. This could also another thing that could be further from the truth. Now, the thing is that most brothers want to be with sisters. We just don't want the attitudes and the inflated ego of the woman in the West. So we go to countries like Colombia or Brazil, even in Thailand. There's melanated people in in these countries. Here's a fun fact: what a lot of people don't know: the country of Brazil has more African people than the United States. I believe the continent of Africa, outside of that, Brazil is the number one country that has the most African people. So we like sisters. The problem is we don't want the sisters with the inflated ego and the problems and the headaches. That's been our big problem. And it's not just the sisters either. I don't want to just say the sisters because it's Becky with the good hair. It's My Ling too. So let's not just say sisters. It's all modern westernized women with the westernized ideals.
Black men going to white women because she was a preferential choice, or did he just go to another woman because she was a better choice for him, and she just happened to be white? Most black men I know, including myself, initially preferred a black woman. Unfortunately,
you may have found a couple of outlier black women pick-me's that were in their feelings, but the vast majority of us did not give two collectives rubbed together.
And thank you so much for making our point. Black women, like you, don't care anything about what men want. So, Sister Soldier, would you continue to date someone that doesn't care about you or what you want? Of course not.
But tell me something, incel black men, you red pill popping, podcast watching, pathetic excuses for men.
I think.
Oh boy, here we go. Here comes the sign language. The shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Now, here's the thing. In this in this community, are there some incels? Yeah. But the thing about this community is that it's supposed to be men uplifting men. Like for years, daytime television, movies, there's always there's never like the men are typically not really respected in these daytime television shows and or movies. Okay, perfect example. You ever watch this movie, How to Think Like a Man, right? How to Think Like a Man and How to Think Like a Man Too. It was a book based on Steve Harvey, what he had written, right? If you watch Kevin Hart, throughout that movie before the end part, where they turned him into a beta male, but in that movie, Kevin Hart was actually saying a lot of true things, but they had to put it in with humor. So that's why they was letting him get away with what he was saying. But if you rewatch that both of those movies, throughout the movie, what he was saying is very true. So, you could say incel, red pill, black pill, whatever the case is. Like, you could say all that. But the thing is that the majority of people in this space are looking to help each other.
You just answered your own question. Before you even asked the question, did you hear all the insults that you just hurled out?
But tell me something, incel black men, you red pill popping, podcast watching, pathetic excuses for men. Tell me this. If y'all are so desirable, right? If y'all are what every woman wants, why y'all got to go so far and work so hard and spend so much money just to find a woman to lay down with you?
So, to answer your question on why we would fly all the way to another country just to get with a woman, to get away from disrespectful, can't be disagreeable without insults and name calling. Don't give a damn about what men want, women like you. I don't see women like you getting passports, packing your bags, and leaving in droves to get away from us. So don't get it twisted. Men willing to fly to the other side of the earth to get away from women like you says more about women like you than it does about us. And in case I forgot, thank you so much for all the insults toward the end. Because all you did was prove the point of why men are leaving. Right? Somebody had to tell you, and I love it, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raul. See you in another video.
Guys, make sure that you guys subscribe to Please Act Right. That's the name of that channel where I got that video from. He has a very good channel, so definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel for sure. But yeah, I think that with the passport haters, like, well, women, as far as when women are concerned, is the fact that we as men are more desirable. We're more desirable, period. Like, a lot of these women think that having these attitudes and having to be strong and being pushy, like, no, men don't like that. It's a huge turnoff. Very, very huge turnoff. Let's see here. And and the thing is that when it comes to the femininity and pick me's and all that, I never understood what's the point of what's the point of actually like, is that supposed to be offensive for someone to be a pick me? Shouldn't you want to be chosen? I just don't understand that. I just don't understand what's the problem in that. And so the thing is that it's this cycle that's gonna keep going on and on, where these westernized women just think like they're strong and I can do bad all by myself. Yeah, you're gonna do bad all by yourself. You're definitely gonna do bad all by yourself. I think the most important, I think one of the most important things rather is that like, pay attention to what is actually going on, because I would say this: within like the next 15 to 20 years, a lot of the quality men are going to be out of here. And there's already a shortage. Of quality men already. So it's a problem. I wanted to mention this, and I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. In the state of California, I believe the percentage for homeless women has gone up to, I believe, 6.8%. So it's about 7%. And these are homeless women. So the percentage you know, is going to keep rising and rising, right? And so I believe that like 20 years, 15, 20 years from now, a lot of men are going to be getting their passports and leaving. Now, I know that there are some men who will, who will stay, or maybe they can't leave for one reason or another. I completely do understand that. But a lot of these men that are leaving are men of quality. So there is that big misconception of like, oh, these guys are dusty, they don't have any resources and things like that. There was another woman, and I happened to just see this video the other day, and she was asking what are brothers doing overseas. She doesn't hear about brothers actually taking care of the economy and things like that. I'm in like a lot of these group chats with brothers, whether it be on Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever it is. And a lot of brothers are having conversations, or they already are in the process of actually purchasing different properties, taking care of the community. Taylor Made Dreams is one person I'll call out. Dominican Republic, he has a nonprofit, employs people. Um, for myself, Palenque, Colombia, and I've mentioned this on a few channels and things like that. Palenque, Colombia was one of the main reasons why I fell in love with the country Colombia in itself, because these people come from a poverty-stricken area, and they don't have a lot of resources at all. But these people are willing to give you the shirt off their back. So that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with the country Colombia itself. So I help out Palenque all the time. So I'm not really sure why you think we would just come into these places and not want to help people out. Another thing that's commonly misconstrued, big thing, is that we're just going and getting these women from huts and villages and things of that sort. Like, that's so ignorant and so disrespectful. Why would you think that we're just going to like huts and villages? These women live in affluent cities. These women are educated. A lot of them are college educated. A lot of them already have careers, or in the process of having a career. So why would you think like these women don't have their own resources? And also, the country of Brazil is not a third world country; it's a second world country. And I haven't been to Brazil yet, but what I can tell you is I can tell you about a lot about Colombia. The infrastructure in Colombia is extremely modern. The city of Medellin, Colombia, very affluent, uh, modern, as I mentioned. The malls are up to date. Shoot, I've seen some of them. Well, some of their malls over there are better than some of the malls we have in the states. So it's just this one big common, misconception. And as I mentioned earlier, like a lot of you ladies sound very ignorant. You sound very ignorant to say that. And not to mention this, these women that you ladies are speaking about, these women are watching your content, whether it be on TikTok, whether it be on YouTube or any other social media platform. So you don't want to be judged, but you're sitting up there judging them, and you're sitting up there thinking that we're taking advantage of women who aren't even of age. Like, you know how disgusting that is. First of all, no one will want to be associated with anyone who does that anyway. No one in their right mind would want to be associated with anyone who does that. That's another thing. Let me move on. The lack of femininity, that is the big problem, big problem. um the thing is that when when the term femininity always comes about, it always seems like we're basically asking women to just do everything that we say. No, we're not saying to do everything that we say, but there is that leadership, and then there's a leadership factor. And when we go into these other countries, it's already expected for the man to be the leader. So we have no problem being a leader. Now, yeah, like if you're talking about a low quality guy and a guy that's not taking care of his business, yes, of course. I'm just speaking specifically about the men who do take care of their business, and they have no problem, and it's already understood that they are the leader. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with um, letting the man be the benefactor decision maker. Now, of course, we do value our woman's opinion. Of course, we want to hear what our woman has to say, because the thing is that it's going to affect both of us. And if we have kids or whatever the case is, it's going to affect everyone. So we definitely want to make sure that we get everyone's opinion. But you have to trust us to know that we are making the right decision for the family, which is going to lead the family in a great or good direction. And the thing is that, like, a lot of these women in the West, they think that they don't have to compete. And what I mean by compete is like physically taking care of themselves. They don't they don't think that they have to compete. They don't think that they have to take care of themselves, which could be further from the truth. Like, if men are working and taking care of themselves, we want a woman that's going to take care of herself as well. We're not saying for a six-pack abs, but we're not just saying like, oh, just take me as I am, or how they have these magazines for heavy set woman, just love me and my curves. Like, no, 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 no. They don't play that over there. Like, a lot of these women know, because there's so many beautiful women over there, and there's not that many high quality or high value men over there. They know like that they got to compete. So it's without question. Like, they do it without question. You don't have to ask them, or you don't have to say anything to them. Like, they know that they got to compete. That's the thing. They know that they got to compete, and they have no problem competing. They have no problem going to the gym. They have no problem exercising. They have no problem with letting you be the leader. And the thing is that, yeah, like, I mean, at the end of the day, right, a woman's gonna be a woman, so there's gonna be disagreements and arguments and things like that, or whatever, difference of opinion. But the thing is that, like, it's not that clash and bumping heads as it is in the West, where a lot of men feel like that, right? And so the thing is that if we go over there to have peace of mind, what's the big problem? I never understood what the big problem was, or is, rather. Last thing I want to mention is the last thing I want to mention is the sorry, who is this? Facebook user, God bless you, fam. I'm trying to figure out who that is, but God bless you as well. God bless you as well. But last thing I wanted to just mention is the marriage laws and the child support laws in the states, where it's just not fair. There was a story that came out about a brother. Um, he got he basically a woman basically put something, I guess, in his food and or drink, and took his reproductive things that he need, right? And so that he has, and she ended up having a baby, and so now he has to pay child support. And this man completely got taken advantage of, was nowhere in the know of what had happened, no consent to this or anything of that, and he has to pay child support. you know um Another thing is, when it comes to marriage, a lot of these men who are traveling have resources, and they've either been through a divorce and have had a lot of their resources taken away, and so they had to get them back. So why would they want to get married a second and or third time, right? Or at least in the United States. Now, I know some brothers don't mind getting married overseas because the laws are different. See, like Colombia, for an example, if if you come into the marriage, and the man is already, let's say the man is already a millionaire, right? Man is already a millionaire. He was married to the woman for, let's say like 10, 15 years or whatever. And in the midst of that 15 years, um, he and his wife made, let's say, you know, 400,000 or 500,000. Now they'll split that 50-50, but the million that he originally came in with, he gets to keep that. So that's a better deal. Like the thing is that in the West, it's such a bad deal for men. So we got to deal with, the headaches of, the combativeness, not wanting to listen, um, you know, your sisterhood giving you terrible advice, saying that basically, like you don't need him or whatever the case is, or why are you making this man a plate? Like it's crazy. So basically, the uncooperativeness, combativeness, the unwillingness to compete, and then you have the law that is nowhere near on the men's side. It's not on our side. It's not a fair deal. Not a fair deal for us. So the thing is, we have to deal with all of that, you know. Oh, and another thing I want to touch on is that especially for the black men, in the States, when we some places where we go, we feel that uncomfortableness because we are black. Over there, wherever we go, we're appreciated. So that's the thing. If we're able to go places where we are appreciated as opposed to just tolerated, why not take that? So you have the uncooperativeness, you have the unfriendliness, you have the marriage laws, the child laws. Let's see what else. Trying to think what else did I just said? I just lost it. Um, I mean, even with that, what everything that I just said, it's a bad deal. It's such a bad deal. So it makes no sense to do it. Makes no sense to do it. Now, for the brothers who have to stay here in the States, I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from, where you're unable to travel, or maybe you have certain responsibilities and things like that, like family or whatever. I get it. I can't live overseas full time right now, because a lot of I have a young son, right? So I get that. But once my son becomes an adult, yeah, I'm definitely out of here. I'm definitely out of here. Um, all right, let me jump through some of these comments before I get out of here. Oh shoot, Tim Howell, I didn't even see that, man. Sorry about that. I said preach to them kings and dreams. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sims Pandarus White Knights are the batteries to these 304s. They are. Absolutely, you are absolutely right. Expect the OnlyFans easy female job sent money to dry up soon as the economy squeezes the disposable income for the vast majority of unprepared dudes during this crash. Yeah, you know what? Shout out to you, Michael. That's an excellent point. Shout out to you, Jamie Wood. We just did a live stream on his channel, so definitely make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. The Art of Will. Simps are also buying fart jar NFTs. Oh gosh, I got it. Type of CP3. Sorry, CPT. Salute, brethren. Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, man? Let's see. Let me go up. These simps are commenting so many emojis and calling these 304s OnlyFans wifeys and queens. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's a lot of gesturing out here. A lot of gesturing. Salute to you, the key maker. Yep, Tinder. Yep, I feel you. Vital message salute. Harris Tribe Media Group, salute to you. I just did a live stream on their channel on this past Thursday. Yeah, man, I've been hitting it. I've been hitting it hard, man. I'm going full throttle on this, so you guys know I'm gonna be everywhere. Shout out to you, LB Crypto. I got the power. Yes, man. Salute to you. Everybody travels for different reasons. Absolutely. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Nothing wrong with traveling and meeting people overseas all around the world. Resources are important. Yes, I completely agree with that. Why get a woman in the States when the laws are against the man when dealing with women? I mean, it's a problem. Certainly a problem. Renee Rainford. I'm not familiar with you, Renee, but thank you for coming through to my channel. Okay. Oh, the volume needed to increase. I didn't know that the volume was okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't know that the volume was lower. But were you guys able to at least hear? I encourage men not only deal with women in westernized feminist country and states. Yeah, absolutely. Let the roast begin. Shout out to you, QB. Stella got her groove back. This thing looked like a roach. Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, she wasn't an unattractive woman, but her demeanor and whatever she was wearing on her head made her, you know, it wasn't appealing. I can someone understand why women get salty over this, but when it's the simps enforcing dudes getting involved, that's hella suspect. Yeah. I see travel as my therapy. Why work hard and not enjoy it? Exactly. THPP Network, shout out to you, Grover, in the building. I appreciate you for pulling up. Buying $100 meal with maybe a little play average, below average female, when you can pay for less and guarantee to get play from an above average female. The best choices are way too obvious. Yeah, absolutely. You're not a suitable partner, mophead. Oh, okay, you're talking about the female, yeah. The rapper Eve doesn't like us. I mean, Eve has no skin in the game. Eve's already married, so she should be doing her thing and being a wife and a mother. This ain't got nothing to do with Eve. Eve, live your life, sister. You already married, and you married and went overseas, so you a passport girl. Anyway, we do not care for America. Okay, I got you. Then get them on. Yep. Swirling glacier bunnies can be just as ratchet. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know, and a lot of these women think like it's just strictly black women. No, that's not the case at all. It is definitely not the case at all. It's modern westernized women. So it's not just black women. She's advertising for brothers to travel. Absolutely. Oh, whoops. Let me go back. Shout out to you, Saint Cyr. Exactly. It's a Western woman problem, not a race problem. Yes, it is definitely not a race problem. Indigenous blacks in Thailand and Philippines. Shout out to you, Time to Retire. All of you guys, make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel. And if you plan on renting any property or purchasing any property, definitely hit up Time to Retire. See, that's what I'm saying. So like the men in this space have resources. So we're not just, ain't about anything, guys. Vega got the shocked face. Yep, that's true. She gave us great reasons to travel. Let's see. Comedians are doomed because of the mythical Cassandras. They tell the truth and predict the future, but everyone just laughs. Yes, that's true. That's true. Filipinos are typically a mix of Spanish, Indonesian, on the indigenous side, and Chinese. Yes. I did find that out recently, but thank you for letting everyone know. So that's good information. Not everyone does know that. I do not deal with women in Western feminist countries. No. I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snare, whose heart is a trap, and whose hands are chained. The man who pleases God will escape her, but the sinner she will ensnare. What Bible verse is that from? Absolutely, definitely make sure you guys hit the link and please act right. That's a good channel right there. My man Master Mark is in the building. What's up with you? Okay. I'm only sympathetic towards homeless children and teens under the age of 17, sorry. Beautiful people in Palenque. Yes, they are very, very beautiful people. That's what I was saying. Like a lot of people don't know. And I'll say this again, and I'll keep saying this because I saw some new names. In the group, but Palenque is one of the is the first free town in all of the Americas to actually colonize. So whether it be North, Central, and South America, Palenque is the first free town of slaves. So just so you guys know that. There are men who are exercising their options. Women need to leave them alone and let them do them. Well, the thing about it is that I think part of the reasons are shout out to you, M3. I think part of the reasons is because they are no longer getting our attention and our resources. So when the resources are leaving, it's not a good deal. It's not a good deal for them. So they know that they're losing out on the deal. And it's typically the men that they do want. The woman that teaches Portuguese and is a veterinarian, there's nothing dusty about her. No, I was, very affluent woman. I was with a woman for a while, and she was a nurse. The word that keeps people tripping is on submission, and they don't think most people are talking about cooperation. Yeah, that's all. It's just just being cooperative. Foreign women have no problem competing for men. No, they don't. He barely got grape. Woman can grape a man and still, and still get child support from him without getting no punishment. And the victimized men will get jail for it if he doesn't pay, and society will attack him. Man, that's what's up. Man, I'm trying to figure out who this is. It just says Facebook user preacher, bro. But thank you so much, man. Let's see. Yeah, it's a shame. What's up, bro? A lot of love here, man. Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out who it is. It doesn't say your name though. All right, SYSBM. I hear you, man. CB Passport Strengthen is in the building. What's up with you, man? Yo, what's up, Kings of Dreams? How are you? Bet out of debt. What's up, my brother? Man, this is another. This is a high value man, and he talks about stocks. And if you want to learn about stocks or any financial literacy or financial security, make sure that you subscribe to Bet Out of Debt's channel. If one of my moderators could drop a Bet Out of Debt link, please. All right. His question is, I've had good and bad experiences with dating American women. Thoughts on the percentage of women now coming around to the truth on how to treat men? Great question, Bet Out of Debt. I would say the percentage of the awakening, if you will, women understanding what men in this space are talking about and are really starting to get an understanding. I would say that it's probably bumped up maybe 5 to 7%. It hasn't been significant enough to make a dent though. But I would say my hope is that within the next 10 years, it jumps up to maybe 10 to 12%. But I don't know. I mean, I really hope so, because a lot of stuff that they're showing on daytime television and movies, all that Disney fluff, is just not true. It's just not true. Backpack Grizzly in the building. What's up with you, man? You guys subscribe to Backpack Grizzly. He just came back from Medellin, Colombia. I know he got some videos that are coming out. Thank you for checking in. Salute to you. Yes, definitely protect your seeds, gentlemen. Definitely protect your seeds. Great background music. Thank you, Will. I appreciate it. You guys make sure that you guys subscribe to Time to Retire's television. YouTube channel. Definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel. Let's see. Do I co-sign BOTD? Right? He's not going to who's BOTD? Who is that? Will? He's not going to finesse us like vibing with Fred. I mean, yeah, I don't even know, like, with that whole situation with vibing with Fred. So I don't want to say if like, I gotta read more into what happened with Fred, but what I can say is that when it comes to my consultations, Andre Love Crossing Borders consultations, Richie Mack Zuna Thailand consultations, Taylor Made Dreams, probably missing some other people, but I know that we give you a lot more information than what you're asking for, because the thing is that we want to make sure that you get on the plane safely going, get on a plane safely coming back, you know. So that's one of the things that's very important to us. And you know, these are brothers who I mentioned. These are brothers who I talk to all the time. Like Andre's my big brother. He's probably, you know, one of my best friends. Flyboy Way is my best friend. You know, Taylor Made Dreams, just a great brother. Richie Mack, another good brother. We want to make sure that we give you guys these information, you know, give you guys the correct information. And the thing is, in this space, you know, whether you want to say RP, Black Pill, whatever the case is, we want to make sure that we are looking out for men, and that's very important to us. We want to make sure that we're looking out for men. We do consultations with ladies too. But like, let's not get it twisted here. This, this is the manosphere, and not to say women aren't allowed, because women are. But we want to make sure that we are giving great information. Let's see. Properties are on the IG. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so time to retire. If you could post his Instagram. But yeah, he has properties on Instagram where you can just hit him up, and his Instagram name is time_2_retire, I think _22. So definitely make sure that you guys check him out. Definitely make sure you guys check out his channel. Bet Out of Debt. Oh, no. Troy is, yeah. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to say his real name. But Bet Out of Debt is a good brother. Good, solid brother. Bet Out of Debt is official. He is definitely a good brother. So he's not going to give you any misinformation or give you any fluff or anything like that. Like, he's a good brother. All right, nothing. Oh, nothing much, my brother. Doing well and blessed. By the way, stay blessed. Stay blessed. How old is your son right now? Since he's still young, my son is 8.5. He will be 9 in May, and so he'll be 18 in 9.5 years. So once that clock runs out, then I will be relocating out of the United States full time. Executive Health is in the building, dropping by to say what's up. Man, you guys check out Executive Health's channel. He has a growing channel, and he talks about the intricacies of taking care of your health, and different like supplements and things like that you can take. This is a good brother right here. So he has a lot of good information. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. Is that men, we got to make sure that we are taking care of our health, our physical health, our mental health, and do the workouts. Not saying that you got to go like 7 days a week, or if you don't have access to the gym, you can still work out at home. Just put a routine together. But don't just not do anything. That's the problem. Don't just not do anything. Like, you know what I mean? I just weighed myself the other day, and I'm like 37 pounds down, and I'm just gonna keep it going, keep grinding, keep pushing, because health is wealth, for real. As I mentioned, subscribe to Bet Out of Debt's channel. Anything about financial literacy, stocks specifically, he's definitely a good brother. Shout out to my man Alex Jiu-Jitsu Passport. This is another brother who's living in Thailand, and he holds it down for the community. I think he's been out in Thailand since like 2012, so he's been there for 10 years. So yeah, like these are all good brothers. Man. Yes, subscribe to No Excuse Entertainment, my guy. No Excuse. We got to definitely do a collab. Brand Joy is in the building. Thank you so much for coming through. Good show. Yeah, Brand Joy, we got to do a collab as well. I know we were trying to do a collab a few months back, but we kept missing each other. But let's make that happen, because I don't know if you came back from Thailand or if you're still there, but let's wait until you get back, because that'll be a good topic to talk about, since I'm going to be in Thailand in April. Yes. Hey, Tim, can you drop Executive Health's link? All right, I am wrapping this up in about 5 minutes. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. Definitely, you can send a super chat and or Cash App. Definitely support the channel, and I appreciate you guys. But if you have any more questions, just let me know. Let's see. 6 years in the Philippines, almost 4 years in Thailand now. Okay, so I was partially right. So he's been in. Okay, so he's been in Asia for 10 years. Okay, so that's the link to Executive Helps channel. DMR is in the building. What's going on? What's going on with your family? All right, I got a few minutes left. Any questions? Any more questions? Any more comments? Let me know. I want to wrap this up because shout out to Big Boss Real Talk. He is going to have the vital message on his channel in about 30 minutes. Mr. Goodbread, what's going on, my G? What's going on, man? You guys make sure that you guys subscribe to the Goodbread Show. He also has a good channel, man. Salute to you. My man Junior is in the building. What's up, my bro? Coolin'. How are you doing, family? Salute to you. All right, this is the link to Executive Helps channel, so you guys make sure that you guys subscribe. Good, chilling. As I mentioned, any more questions, any more comments, definitely let me know. If you guys don't have anything, I will drop off. Watching the playback now. Oh yeah. I've already kind of blown my gasket, so right now I'm just chilling. I'm on relax mode right now. Have a great evening, bro. Yes, you too, man. You too. Let's see here. All right, bet out of debt. When ladies find out that you are a multi-millionaire, I noticed that the cooperation from about 50% of American ladies hold on. I read that wrong. Let me start all over. When ladies found out that you are a multi-millionaire, I've noticed that you get cooperation from about 50% of American ladies until they can't fake it anymore. Bad habits eventually will overcome willpower. Say that. Absolutely. You know, and what Bet Out of Dead is talking about is that conditional femininity, where it's like if you are not making a certain amount of money, you're not going to get that femininity. Like a truly feminine woman is going to be a feminine woman no matter what. So I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, shout out to you, Junior, doing good. I appreciate you. Daryl Long, is this my man D-Rock? If this is my man D-Rock, man, salute to you. I definitely appreciate you pulling up. I appreciate you pulling up, my brother. Yeah, definitely, guys. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Mr. Goodbread's channel. Yeah, he definitely has a good channel, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's see. Darren Long says he agrees. Congrats and salute to the young brother that just won the Heisman Trophy. I didn't see who won the Heisman Trophy. Who won it though? Okay, that's good. Your son will be 18 in 9.5 years. He will become a young adult soon, so that will be great. That you migrate out of the United States for good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I definitely want to make sure that he's an adult, finishes high school, and whatever he wants to do as far as post high school. That's the plan. But I have the I'm getting everything. I'm already starting to get everything together now. Yeah, let me know who won the Heisman. All right, guys. If you don't have any other questions, just to recap, You know, listen, just make sure that you guys are protecting your resources, and don't get, and don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed when you see a beautiful woman. She has a beautiful body and things like that, and she's asking when you meet, well, when you are talking to her, and she asks if she could bring a friend or whatever the case is. That's definitely a red flag. And we can't, we can't be in this space, trying to empower men and wanting men to be better if you're commenting on Instagram models, or you're subscribed to females only fans. That's completely counterproductive. We don't do that over here. You got to be held accountable. And male and female passport haters, just keep hating right now. I know the passport bros is a very hot topic. Once rest in peace Kevin Samuels had passed away, it seemed like passport bros have been a huge hot topic. And one thing to note is that a lot of the men that are traveling overseas have no problem obtaining a woman in the States. I'm definitely one of them. I have no problem obtaining a woman in the States. And then also with the underage thing, yeah, no, that's such a farce, because like I mentioned, there's laws over there, so we don't do those things. And even if there weren't any laws for that, like that's like, yeah, that's disgusting, and we don't, we don't do those things like that. I definitely would not be associating any with anyone who would be doing something like that. And then women to be following a man's lead, like a lot of women in these countries that we do travel to, they fall into their supportive role. They fall into their natural position, and it's perfectly fine. They have no problem with allowing a man to lead. Like these women don't even approach you. These women don't even approach you because they want you to approach them, which is perfectly fine. Now they give you a choosing signal, and to let you know to approach them. But they usually won't say anything to you, or like they'll look at you and flip their hair or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they'll do something to get your attention, but they're not just gonna come up to you and talk to you. And the ones that usually do come up and talk to you, those are the ones that are, as we say, fun girls. So we know that. And the child support, and also the marriage laws. It's just not beneficial. Now, will I say that I wouldn't marry an American woman? I'm not gonna say that. I just wouldn't get married in America. That's just that. Let's see here. All right. So CD says, yeah, how the U.S. is the matrix still. Why you want to have a better life? Hold on. Oh, that's why you want to have a better life outside the United States soon. Yes, absolutely. Tell these haters to breathe. You know the vibe. That's okay, man. We just gonna stand on our square, and that's all. We stand on our square. Bro, I'm bringing my daughter back with me to Thailand to save her from the Matrix. Hey, man, I don't blame you, brother. That Fendi looking great on you, brother. Love to see my brothers winning. Oh yeah, man. I put it on sometimes. You got to see when I go out, man. I be putting it on. Better Biatches in the building, yo, family, salute. Yes. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Better Biatches channel. She definitely has a nice growing channel, and she's in very big support of us fellas. Just woke up and got the notification. That's okay. You just watch it back. We're all good. Caleb Williams from USC. Okay, cool. Yeah, subscribe to Brandjor. Sure. I pulled out a Victoria's Secret bra, and man, that ish was like gold across seas. Definitely going back. Oh, I feel you. You represent freedom, and that's why the slaves are hating. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I think that's a great that's a great comment, because the thing is that, like, when we talk about these things, whether it be relationships or whatever it is, in this space, we want to come to some sort of solution, and traveling is a solution. Maybe it may not be the right solution. It may not be right for everybody, but it's a solution for a lot of people, because we can't just keep sitting here and keep talking and talking and talking and talking about these things and not having some sort of solution. Appreciate it. Just want a better world, and I support and understand the movement. Absolutely. All right, CB. Yeah, since to me, I wouldn't mind moving out of the states as well, such as to maybe countries such as Mexico or Jamaica one of these days in the future. Hey, if you don't have any responsibilities, if you check this out, if you don't have any responsibilities, with whether like you actually physically can't travel, or you have children, or something like that, like, then definitely travel. QB Passport flexing Kings bringing that heat tonight. Yeah, man. I definitely wanted to address some things, and I'll be doing more of these. So I'll probably be doing I'll probably do one of these, maybe like maybe like every 90 days, something like that. We'll figure it out. So I probably want to do something like this, maybe 3 to 4 times a year. Sometimes it's just better to just get direct into it. Thank you so much for the $2 cash app, QB. 99% of the people that have a problem with us traveling don't even have passports. That's true. That's true. Very interesting. Very interesting. But listen, thank you so much, everyone that did join. I know that Big Boss is hold on. Let's see here. Yo, I'm rewatching. This was the GOAT. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. For my new watchers, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button. For my regular supporters, I appreciate it. Still like the video. Feel free to leave a comment. Share the video to other people. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It was really, really good to see a lot of my people here. And subscribe to QB Passport Flexing. Subscribe to his channel. Yes, definitely sub to his channel. And can you drop better biatches, Tim Howard? But before I roll out of here, because I gotta roll out of here, because Big Boss sees me here in like 20 minutes. He gonna send me that message like, "Yo, what you doing?" Oh man, so good looking out. Yeah, for sure, of course, man. I gotta rewatch that live that you did yesterday, QB. But man, some of the things that were mentioned, people bringing up people's real names, and like we shouldn't be doing that. That's not cool. That's not cool to do that. If you have a disagreement with somebody, like, keep that offline. Let's remember who we are, man, and let's continue to behave like men. Okay, we can't be in a space, wanting respect like men, but we gotta make sure that we act like men too. And from what I was hearing, I didn't like it at all. Yes, definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to Better Biatches. I will. Yeah, so I know I'm gonna be on her channel soon. I'm not exactly sure when. Maybe sometime next week. It's been crazy because, yeah, man. And I think I got a full week next week, but probably after Christmas, I'm probably gonna take some days off and and decompress. But I know I've been doing a lot of guest spots, which is cool because I get to get on new platforms and collab with different people and stuff like that. I love collabing with people, but I also need my mental health to be taken care of too. And also, I got a little man, so holidays are coming. Subscribe to Better Biatch's channel right there. As I mentioned, I will be on there soon. I am not sure when, but I will be on there soon. I traveled to Puerto Rico back when I was 18 in 2007, and I also been to Mexico on a cruise since 2016. Actually, okay, yeah. I mean, I think so you do have a passport then. If you have a passport, definitely hit up QB passport flexing. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be a tongue twister. QB passport flexing, CB passport strengthening. So I'm just gonna say QB and CB. So CB hit up QB so you guys could travel in Mexico, and he can take you. It's just places that are outside of just the cruise areas. Milano brought up my name. I never dox him on my stream. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I mean, I gotta watch the whole stream, but there was that part where you and Andrew were talking about him bringing up your real name and stuff like that, and here's the thing, like a lot of these men have jobs and families and things like that, and the internet, like, you can have fun with people on the internet, but some people really mean to do you harm. And even though, like, you may call someone's name out and you may not think about like what that repercussion could be for a person, you never know. So just don't put people in a position like that, whether you agree with them or not. And it's not, if it's supposed to come to fisticuffs or whatever, handle it offline. Men be men. That's all. When will you have another female panel, bro? I am going to have it on Tuesday, January 17th. Could it be a men versus women panel? Well, it's not a men versus women panel per se, but the name of the panel is Ladies and Gentlemen. And yes, that is Tuesday, January 17th. Putting it together. So that's the plan. When I do these series, I'm only doing like 3 parts, and then I'm going to transition into something else. Like this upcoming Tuesday, I'm doing my final installment of the Unity in the Manosphere. And then I'm going to turn it into something else. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call it from there. But so this Tuesday, that's pretty much a wrap with that series. Definitely make sure you support the Cash App, Kings and Dreams, $1, $2, $5, doesn't matter. I appreciate it. And of course, you guys can always super chat. Let's see here. All right. And I don't have any responsibilities such as a wife or some kids, for instance. And yes, I've had a passport since 2016. All right. Well, then listen, brother. I mean, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You don't have any responsibilities. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Go ahead and do your thing. Hit up QB. QB knows Mexico very, very well. Like I've talked to QB offline, and we're gonna be doing something in Mexico together at some point in 2023. And then QB's probably gonna go out to Colombia and link up with me. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have that network. All right, let's see. And I've known QB since I met him through my older brother when they used to play college hoops in Texas together. Okay. I just subbed to QB and Better Biatches. Thank you for all you do, bro. Man, thank you for all you do, Bet Out of Debt. I appreciate you, brother. I'm telling you, man. Financial literacy is very important. I know that when it comes to dating and relationships and things like that, that is a hot topic. But financial literacy is very important. As for what I mentioned earlier, and I'll mention this again, like like I'm very in tune with supply chain. So I work for STEM, which is which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So I do a lot of forecasting, and supply chain is going to be a big issue with stuff that we're just used to getting in our daily life. Like one thing that you guys may not have noticed, or maybe some of you have, the price of butter has gone up significantly, and it will continue to go up due to the lack of it. So definitely pay attention to that. All right. You guys got to let me leave, man. Tim Howard was saying get the likes up. Like the video after I leave, though. All right. Listen, I really got to go, though. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it, for real. Oh, man. All right. This upcoming Tuesday, what do I have going on? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. So this upcoming Monday, I have a video. I have Life in Haiti with Marie. I have Philly Dom, and I have Chapapa TV, and we are going to be talking about what's going on in Haiti and Dominican Republic. I think that's going to be very informative to really understand the history between the island and how the island got split in half between those two. And then on Tuesday, we got Unity in the Manosphere Part 3. This is the third installment. Austin Holman will be back on this one, and I'm going to be working on getting some new names and some new faces on here. So it's going to be it's going to be good to get a different variety of people on here. So I'm excited for that. And next week Thursday and Friday, I have some guest spots. Not yet 100% confirmed yet, but I got some guest spots, so I do got another full week ahead for me. So no worries. You'll see me a lot. Mrs. She Said, another supporter to men-centric topics. Peace. Salute to you, Kings and Dreams. And definitely make sure that you subscribe to her channel, or you can check out her and her husband's channel together, which is I think it's Harris Media Group. And I did a live on their channel this past Thursday, which was an excellent live. We rocked out for, I think, 2.5 hours, something like that. It was a good live. Stallion in the building. Being a bankster is the way to financial independence. Yes, absolutely. Okay, hold on. Harris Tribe. I'm sorry about that. So Harris Tribe Media Group. Harris Tribe Media Group. I did a live stream this past Thursday on their channel. That was a fun stream. I really had a great time. Really had a great time there. Definitely a good husband and wife combination. You can definitely see the yin and the yang, and very respectful people. And of course, they're from my city, New York, so I got extra love for them. Okay, I keep saying I'm gonna leave. I gotta do it now. I gotta leave while it's quiet before another chat comes in here. Oh, well, it just came. Hold on, let me just read this one. Thank you, and we appreciate you joining us, Mrs. She Said. Yes. Tripping with Jay. Yes. So this upcoming Friday, I will be live with Tripping with Jay on his channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got some work to do. Good evening, brother. Yes, good evening, sister. All right. Now I'm going to be heading out and checking out Big Boss's channel. So, Tim Howard, if you could drop the link to Big Boss's channel, everyone, if you guys can go there. My man, the Vital Message is going to be on it, and they are going to have a discussion between the RP and the BP, which is the Crimson Capsule and the Black Capsule. Thank you so much. All stay purposely purposeful, and I'm out of here.